Thanks, who's first? You guys can go first. I can't even yes.
Coach Swys,
Yes.
just your overall thoughts of the tournament, all three games for you. Just from the beginning to the end, just your thoughts on how the team went and the growth of the team during that time.
Yeah, even though if you go further back, the 5 games that we had now, we won 3, lost 2, but if you take the scoreboard away, I see a lot of growth. Honestly, we've never ever beaten the side, even came close. It was really a coin toss at the end there, and we could have scored. It could have been a glorious victory. So it's the growth from this team. If I look at how they've settled in the defence system, in the attack system, that pleases my heart. Honestly, pleases my heart. We didn't get the result, but I'm so proud of them. I don't know why. It's just that fight that never ever stops. So that is basically proud, and there's definite progress. The results will come if we keep on doing what we're doing.
Just from looking from the outside in though, and just hearing from the Italians and last week from the Australians as well, it is evident to them the growth from a little while back from this team to now, and I think they're really starting to take notice of what this team is bringing to the international scene.
Yeah, for sure. I want to give credit to my coaching staff. Lorien with the scrums, Franzel with the lineouts, Baff with the defence. Honestly, guys, it was a game that could have gone anyway out there, and so I give them a lot of credit. And there's growth in all those departments, and the leadership of the girls. Our captain is brilliant. She's experienced. She knows what to do. She says the right things at the right time. So I'm blessed and honoured to see the growth.
Just on that growth as well, Coach, what do you think you guys sort of need to do now for next year to get to that, to continue the growth, to get to another level? What aspects of your game you still need to sort of get better at, if I could put it that way?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 answers here. Firstly, I think we got to up our physical conditioning much, much more. When the game gets quick and faster and they start playing, making the game fast, we did leave a lot of gaps and we just couldn't get there. But we are a scrumming team, a mauling team, so that's one department that the ladies know going to the World Cup, every single one, and will come from her right through to everyone. Our strength and conditioning will have to up immensely. That is one thing. That the rugby can only take place in crucial games when that is in place. And then secondly, and I said it afterwards as well, we as coaching staff have got to get used to the way they officiate the games as well. If the ref says use it number 9, I'm not used to it because you've got the senior and the scrum. It looks like at the latter stages of the game, let me put it this way, I'm very good reffing, but I've got to get used to it. And so my coaches as well. So it's a learning curve as far as that's concerned as well. And we got to coach around it. I'm not blaming that whatsoever. It's just you asked me what we get used to. That's one of the things we'll have to get used to.
That's why I said the bomb squad exploded again and nearly won the game for you at the end there. But just at first off again, getting into sort of that rhythm on attack and defense, because I felt that you got the front foot ball, but then sometimes you were a couple of kicks, kicking the ball away kind of thing. I guess the attack, you said, is a difficult thing to coach and it takes time.
You see, that's game appreciation as well, because we did say to them, and I take it on me, if they don't have a sweeper often, so put the chip behind them, because then we can turn them properly. But I was really meaning midfield more, not so close to the try line. So it's when I two, three times I saw it, I said, no, not me, Dani, not there, but that'll come. That'll come. We got to keep on growing, and the results will come.
Because I want to say you're seeing an improvement almost every game, but yet we know that they are still far from the best in terms of performance. They can be so much better already.
Against Australia, I went through with the girls, every single one, 8 scoring chances we gave away, 5 in the first 20 minutes again. And then the yellow cards came, and we did put emphasis on the discipline, but never blame a player on that. That's a contact sport. But the 2 yellow cards gave them their tails up, and it was like every time when that happened, we battled. We just had to survive, and we did survive.
Maybe just from Sunday's side, the players there, I know it's sometimes tough. The teams like Italy, so much more experience and they've played so many more years together. But you must be happy to see how the girls are getting better every game, even though the mistakes are still there.
Of course, we are happy. It's just that we wanna do much better than what we did. We wanna win games. We wanna show show people that we can play the game. We want more people to come and support us, and it's not easy for people to come and support people that are not winning. So even though that we see that our game is growing, because it is growing, we are getting better each day. But we don't wanna feel this type of way like today, or feeling like we're too close. So if we can maybe try to fix our start, because we have a problem with our start. I don't know what to say, but we have a way of not like starting well when we are starting. So if we can try to fix that, maybe things will be better for us.
So I'd like to know, so I know you said what you need to do to improve for next year, but I think one of the things is that there was crucial moments where we couldn't take it over the line, and that has to do with experience. So currently South Africa women are not playing a lot of test matches. I mean, we played earlier this year Spain, America, and then it was this whole bunch of games. If you look at a team like Italy, they have 6 nations, etc. So leading up to the World Cup, what do you think we need to do, the amount of games we need to play, etc., change the whole system to get some experience in crucial moments?
You touched a very important point there. So 100%, we need to play more competitive rugby against stronger teams. And it's very hard to get in. Lynn is doing a fantastic job for next year. We're going to play again against Spain. We're going to play against invitational side from New Zealand. We're getting those. But we battle. We did ask, I'm not going to mention the names, to 1 or 2 top sides and the top 6 to play against us. We're not getting in there. So it is a bit of a, it is really a bit of a concern. It's once you're in the and JJ, once you're in the top 6, they sort of it's hard to get in there. And you can ask the other teams as well, who's not really part of that. We need more competitive tests and more franchises who's professional as well. That's one. If you want to ask me for us to grow the game further.
So second half, I was in the crowd just to get the atmosphere there, and the one thing that was so evident was that we could see South Africa represented in that crowd. What does it mean to the Springbok team? I'll give that to the captain. What does it mean to you to see our nation behind the Bok women?
For me, I feel like it's exciting because we are not used to big crowd like this, and when we go and play those teams away, it's something that is we are not used to, and then when we get there, we tend to be afraid and make too much errors. So when we get that from home, it's something that is motivating us more. It's giving us like a more to play for. So it's something beautiful. We wish that we can have more supporters, people that are coming out to support us.
Just I'll follow up on that one as well. Are you happy with the squad depth at the moment? And the way you guys, I know you've rotated it quite a lot, but are you happy with that?
Yeah, we do tick a few boxes, but I must say, if you look at total depth, we've got to investigate a bit more. There must be more talent around there and in certain positions, if we want to get stronger. And we're going to put a concerted effort in now to dig deep and try and find that talent.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was noticing, just to pick up on the previous comment, I was noticing that half of the tries in this game has been scored by Harlequins props.
Sorry?
Half of the tries in this game has been scored by Harlequins props, because also our prop Tuhani plays for Harlequins. So, I mean, this brings to my question. How do you strike the balance between keeping the top players home or encouraging them to go to England, basically, or to France to play higher level or up? Because in Italy we are getting this problem. I mean, many of our players really, there is not really internal competition which is strong enough, and many players get better if they go.
I've got no problem whatsoever if we get the exposure. They bring their experience back. You saw what happens with the men's team when Rassie took over. One of the first things he did was to say, I want to pick who I want to pick, where they play in the world, and not only pick local guys, because the previous guys that was restricted, let's be honest. So I'm a big favor to follow Rassie's model that if you want to play overseas, I like that. I like it a lot because it works both ways. It's experience for them, and they get used to, as the captain said as well, they get used to a lot of things. And maybe today was another example when the pressure was up certain stages. If we played more at a high level, maybe they would have soaked the pressure a bit better. So very good question.
Happiness. Swys just said, hey, Anna Malinga's try must have brought a smile to your face. The way the girls just took it on, and the offload from Mika, and it was great to see.
Man, right through the last 5 tests, there's moments that if you really capture it, this team can go places. If we can fix the few mistakes and rectify that, it can really go places. We've scored some beautiful, beautiful tries. That's one of the best tries ever. In women's rugby, I thought, someone said it afterwards, I think it was you, one of the best tries. It was beautiful where it came from.
Just last one, Coach. Coach, you've coached around the world. You've obviously coached at Super Rugby level, international level. I just want to know a word on the Athlone Stadium, the venue, and the pitch. Could you just comment on that a little bit? Because
world class.
It's world class.
The support when you arrive here, it's a fantastic venue. Look, we had the great weather. There was no wind like a lot of teams normally get, but the whole atmosphere when you arrive, the crowds afterwards, it's our people. It's just fantastic to play here, I thought.
Thank you, everybody.